Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're doing another Aetherdrift draft. So let's hop in here, find us a table. That was a weird little flash there. It flashed like everybody was at the table, but now it's like there's not. Okay, this might take a little bit, so I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, things didn't take too long. Let's ready up. Alright, we get a double rare pack with Gas Guzzler and Mindspring Merfolk. Both of those are very reasonable starting points. There's a Risen Necro Regent, Elvish Refueler, Memory Guardian, Wicker Folk, Runover. There's something for everyone here. Could also just take the Refueler, but it's difficult to get into green. I do like Gas Guzzler. Mindspring Merfolk is also pretty decent. That's a tough choice between those two. I'm going to take the Mindspring Merfolk. Something a little bit different. Okay, here we get a pack with a Web Strike Elite, which I guess is going to be the pick. There's a boosted Sloop. There's Sky Streak Engineer, Grim Javelineer. Things kind of drop off from there. This isn't that strong of a pack. And just because I took this second pick doesn't mean we're necessarily blue-green. We're going to take a stock up here. Stock up is a really good one. Almost going to pick that Ride's End. The Monument to Endurance. Oh, but we also have a Hazard of the Dunes. Oh, this is tough. This is a tough pick now. Fourth pick, Hazard of the Dunes, I don't think I can ignore. Monument. Monument's a fun card, but you gotta draft around it, whereas Hazard of the Dunes is just going to be good. There's a Boom Scholar, but there's also a Roadside Blowout here. We'll take the Blowout. Get some interaction going. Bounce off, sure. Oh, but we also have our land. And a Night Market. And there's a Thunderhead Gunner. Pretty decent pack overall, but we'll take the bounce off. Yeah, Omnivore is a playable 2-drop. There's also a Guidelight Pathmaker, which is just a better card in case we do end up blue-white. Because we still could be. We've only got 2 green cards right now. I'm going to take the Keen Buccaneer. As it does seem like we're going to be blue. Here we'll just pick up a land. I'm not really big on the Gearseeker Serpent or the Trip Up. We don't even have any artifacts really to go with the Serpent. I'll take a Swiftwater Cliffs. This prepares us for some sort of splash. There's an Apocalypse Runner. which is the most playable thing out of all those. Alright, in order for us to be green, green needs to be really, really open this pack. And we get a debris beetle, which is really good. But we can't possibly take it here, not with the start that we had. So the pick is between Fanguardian. I like Fanguardian. Fanguardian or Howler's Heavy or Hull Drifter or Beast Rider Vanguard. I'm going to take the Fanguardian. It's a nice trick. You can usually get 2 for 1 out of it. Ranger's Refueler. This is a good one too. There's Marauding Mako if we had done the cycling thing. But I still feel that was just a risky card to try and take and draft around. Who else is in this draft pod? Enma. Alright. Well, we are kind of set up for a red splash. We could take this Broadside Barrage. There's a lot of black cards here. I do like them. I'm going to take Broadside Barrage because we do need removal. Another stock up. Another stock up it is. I'm still not sure what we're doing here besides being blue. I guess we'll still just keep taking blue things then. Howler's Heavy or Holder. We got a lot of card draw already. Double stock up and Mindspring Merfolk and a Refueler. I'm going to take the Heavy. Man, we really could have done the Monument to Endurance thing. But instead I'll just take a Keen Buccaneer. Still looking for any indication of a secondary color. Out of these cards, I do like the Swiftwing Assailant. But there's also Voyager Quick Welder. We are kind of set. Green is just not happening, let's face it. Now we get a Hull Drifter as well. Well, we have Jeskai lands. Alright, there's an Ox, which I guess is going to be the pick. I guess we're blue-white splashing red. For a moment, I thought that was another... I thought this was another stock up. I guess we can take the collision course here so we have some interaction. We need to take more creatures. Oh, Flood the Engine is so good. But so is Guardian Sunmare. That's a Hazoret, which I only have 2 copies of, so we're going to take it. We're already splashing red, so we could, in theory, run this. I don't even think it'd be that bad. I do like Swiftwing Assailant. What artifacts do we have to search for here? The Hull Drifter. Well, we have Voyage Home now, too. We don't need that. We have double stock up. We just need ways to not die in the early game, so I'm going to take the Midnight Mangler. Alright, there's another roadside blowout, or there's another mana-fixing land. What do I want? 23... Could take either one. I'm going to take the blowout. Cloudspire Sky Cycle. Thunderhead Gunner, that's a good pickup. And I guess Wreck Remover, but we probably won't play it. Voyager Quick Welder. Leonin Surveyor. Camera launcher that I don't think we're playing. I don't think we're playing this either. Alright, we gotta cut 4 cards. How many artifacts do we have? 9 artifacts, so that's actually not bad for the Gearseeker Serpent. Though I imagine we're going to be cutting some number of them. Like, we might just cut this whole drifter. I'm gonna cut the Sky Cycle, I think. Well, how many creatures do we have? 14. We gotta be careful here. Because we gotta have ways to enable the max speed. This is kind of a creature. Those are kind of creatures. But I just don't want to be playing too many vehicles. And I don't think we want too many quick welders. I think the final cut, now that we have a lot less artifacts, I'm going to cut the Gear Seeker Serpent. We still have artifacts we can grab off the Pathmaker, which will be fine. We've got double stock up and Mindspring Merfolk for card draw. We definitely don't need this many red sources. Blue, we've got 6, 7, 8. White, we have 5, 6, 7. I'm going to add another white because we have the Guardian Sunmare as double white. Whereas we don't have any double blue costs, per se. Well, I guess the exhaust on that is double blue, but by the time we need to use it, we probably will have it. Okay. Let's get into the games and see how this deck works out. Anxiety. Have some spaces in your name or something. We go first. We have all our colors. Let's keep. We got Midnight Mangler. We have Swiftwing Assailant. Assailant can help get the speed started for when we find Hazoret. Well, this is a cool looking bike pet. You got the glowing wheel, the complete visor there. Up against a green deck of some sort. Greenbelt Guardian is the play for our opponent. We'll just get our engines going here. Marshall's Path Cruiser, that is a scary card. Player Swiftwing Assailant will swing in for 5. You didn't attack with your Greenbelt Guardian. Do you want to block with it? What was the point? No? Okay. Works for me. What was this? Oh, that was the Verge land. Okay. We have a bounce off. That could actually be really good here. Let's just keep getting aggressive. When they go for the exhaust, we'll bounce it. Because they might try to exhaust and then crew this. get a little fancy. Or they might try blocking first and then exhausting. If they just block, we'll just let that damage go through, of course. But our opponent is under a lot of pressure here. I would like to keep my flyer, thank you. Okay, we are at max speed. Don't let Jeskai get max speed. Oh my. That's a big one. Well, this is why we saved the flyer. Roadside blowout on the flyer. Okay. There's a Sky Streak Engineer. Alright. No attacks, though. Collision course for 4. It doesn't quite help us right now. I'm just going to be doing this. I want to damage the opponent today. Or this turn, I should say. Defend the rider. Okay. Now there's no point in attacking. There's a scrap compactor. Still no attacks by our opponent, which is fine with me. So we can play Guidelight Pathmaker here. Yeah, let's do that. What artifacts do we have? Ranger's Refueler or another Mangler? Well, I guess we take the Refueler. Killing the Refueler. Okay. And there's a Keen Buccaneer. But what is your final card? Let's see if we can kill the flyer this time. Okay, so they're gonna dig for an answer, or a response to that. Doesn't have one. Okay. Then we'll stock up. Oh, Hazoret's good. And probably, I guess, the Ox. Well, I can't really attack with Hazoret. But it'll be nice to gum up the ground while our Swiftwing Assailant does all the dirty work. Sure. And there's a World Wagon for our opponent. Did we get there in the air? Yep, it appears like it. Prize Fighter is our next opponent. Yeah, we can keep this. Venom Sac Lagak is our opponent's play. I am alright with a trade. So I'm going to put the counter there. Yep. I could have done Collision Course for 1 on that, but I decided to save it. Now, one thing that's kind of tricky that our opponent has to be mindful of is that this thing has a counter on it, but it hasn't exhausted yet. Okay, there's a Hazard of the Dunes. We're just going to bounce that. Okay, Hazard of the Dunes is back. Oh, does our opponent have a bounce off here? Yeah. That was unfortunate. Let's replay the Keen Buccaneer. Now our opponent has all these bounce cards. This is 4. Alright, well, we can attack here. There's another Hazard of the Dunes. And another Lagak. And I don't think we're winning this game. So those are essentially 7/7s attacking us. Oh, this is so bad. 8, 9, 10. I can't block anything effectively because of these exhaust abilities. Oh, why did I think I was only taking 11 damage, though? I miscounted. Oh well. We probably weren't going to win that game anyways. There's too many good green creatures there. Alright, next opponent is Myth. We're on the play here. We'll get our engines going here. Sky Streak Engineer. Well, that kind of stops that. Up against a blue-black deck. There's a diversion unit. And a scrap compactor. Just wanted to get rid of that Sky Streak Engineer. It's going to be an annoying blocker. The diversion unit can do whatever it wants to do. Quag Feast is also annoying. Really wish I still had that Ranger's Refueler. Because not spending any mana that turn is really not good. There's Gas Guzzler for our opponent. And a Pactile Terror. We need our Broadside Barrage to get past this Pactile Terror now. Yeah, we just can't do anything. Opponent now hits max speed. Maybe I should have held on to the collision course. Risen Necro Regent. Well, that's gonna kill us. Yeah, all we're getting is lands. Where's all of our card draw? We got 2 stock-ups and that merfolk. Alright, next opponent. Burkett Ryan. Alright, this is a reasonable hand. Up against Naya colors, and there's a Glory Heath Lynx. Roadside assistance to make it bigger. We could double block here, it's a little bit risky. Because any interaction or removal or combat tricks would be really bad for us. But I'm not sure what else we can do, given the situation. I don't trust the opponent to have nothing here. There's a Boom Scholar. Alright, let's pitch a land, find another land. Great. Elvish refueler, yeah, that's what you needed. Alright. Cycling a Ketrodon. Well, there's the Mind Spring Merfolk. But I think we better just add to the board first. We'll be activating the Ranger's Refueler. Do I want to draw more cards? Let's draw more cards. We gotta find something that helps us win here. I already lost my Swiftwing Assailant. Is this thing a merfolk? No, it's an octopus. Okay, we have a brand new hand. But how do we punch through? Opponent's got a 5/5 over there. Do I have any other flyers? I have that. We could blow out the Glory Heath Lynx. Yeah, I'm game. Oh, we have Guardian Sunmare too. Now we could start attacking. Start with the Ranger's Refueler. There's a Scurryfoot. That's fine. There's the Lynx back. Oh, and our opponent concedes, because we just have so many cards in our hand after that. Alright, we're back up to Diamond Tier 1. Alright, next game. Hopefully this one goes a little smoother for us. And our opponent is Joe Churro. Alrighty. This is a weird hand. I'm gonna keep it though. It just got weirder. There's a pothole mole for our opponent. Alright, what do you have here? Attacking, okay. And a Marshall's Path Cruiser. And an Engine Rat. Opponent should deduce that something is wrong here. But I mean, you kind of have to go for it anyways, right? Here's a Hazard of the Dunes. Alright. Fine with that. Do we have any attacks here? Not really, because this can be crude. Let's just exalt. And I only have one blue source, too. That's the other difficult part of this. Another path cruiser. Man, our opponent is really cruising here. And there's a Beast Rider Vanguard. Okay. Let's stock up and see what we can find here. I like the Assailant. And I like the Gunner. Okay, now our Hazoret can attack and block. Most importantly, block. Because they have a lot of stuff over there, and they're doing that. Like, what is in your hand? Maybe Hazoret will be attacking. Scrap Compactor, that does not kill Hazoret. I don't mind taking one of those down. Oh, who am I kidding? Hazard of the Dunes is going to be a nuisance. But only slightly. I can bounce it a couple times. Cycling a night market, sure. I still need more mana to cast all this crap. Thank you, game. Okay, let's bounce that. I don't care if you use it to crew the Path Cruiser. I just want my flyer to get in. Ooh, Broadside Barrage. That's a good one. Opponent's trying to dig for answers. Forest isn't gonna do it. Man, Engine Rat's not even going to do it. Alright, opponent has seen enough. Alright, 3 and 2. So if we lose out here, it's not a complete disaster. And we'll be right back to the start of Diamond Tier 1 where we were. But let's see if we can do better. Yeri is our opponent. Well, we go first. We could use a Leonin Surveyor. Opponent must have a really difficult mulligan decision. Okay, he does take a mulligan there. Sometimes you get those really iffy hands, and it's tough. Like, this is kind of an iffy hand, but we have Roadside Blowout. Against a white-black deck. Okay. Well, we have a Voyager Quick Welder now. Venom Sac Legak. I don't like seeing that one. Quick Welder is the most mana efficient play we can make right now. There's a Pothole Mole. And it whiffs. Do I take the opportunity to trade? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I think we'll just keep playing our stuff out. I will trade my Leonin Surveyor for the Legak if our opponent offers it. Alright. I think here we're just going to draw 3. Elvish Refueler, that is a problem. There's Hazaret. I do like me a Hazaret. Alright, I can always just bounce that refueler later. I'm not too worried about it. Our opponent needs to worry about Hazaret. There's a Ketrodon for our opponent. And that one's going to be annoying to deal with. We have a bounce off in case there's any tricks. No tricks? Okay. I'll take the trade. Debris beetle. That's also annoying. I think it's time to bounce the refueler. Get us an extra draw here. Alright, Hazaret is online. We need our stock ups. We've drawn three extra cards in our opponent, but we're kind of flooding out here. I could also use Collision Course to destroy that debris beetle. Market back Walker. Alright. Oh, you're attacking me. I'll take 6 here. I'd rather tap like this. Oh man, what do we take? Broadside Barrage and... Pathmaker? We're going to attack with Hazaret here. Oh yeah, it only costs 5 because of the quick welder. That's good. Let's get the refueler so we don't run out of things to do. And I still have bounce off up. So in case something goes horribly wrong here, we can do that. Greenbelt Guardian, that's another decent one. Blocking is fine. This is why we have the broadside barrage. There's the refueler again. That's rude. Let's get aggressive. That is what we need to do to win this. Opponent takes it all. Okay. Just don't have another debris beetle. Maybe I should have cycled the Hell Squad Heavy there. Nope, I guess we didn't need to. Don't let Jeskai get max speed. That is the lesson for today. Johannes. Johannes. Well, mythic ranked opponent is our opponent here. We go first. Alright. Yeah, Mindspring Merfolk. I've seen that card before. Maybe I should have played the Walking Sarcophagus. Wow. Double Mindspring Merfolk. That's nice. This is going to be a difficult game to win if those Mindspring Merfolks get to go off. Flood the engine, alright. Let's stock up. Alright, we have achieved max speed. Let's get our Sunmare out. I believe he's just going to draw a couple cards here. Yeah. So that one has exhausted, this one has not. Perilous Snare. That's rude. That's a big Gear Seeker Serpent. I want to kill the one that has not exhausted. What do we need to win this game now? Hazoret would be nice, but it does just get blocked by the 5/6. Collision Course would alternatively also be nice. Get rid of the Perilous Snare and get back our Sunmare. There's a Midnight Mangler for our opponent. And there's the Serpent again. Well, we don't have any attacks this time. So we'll just play out our stuff. There's another Midnight Mangler for the opponent. I mean, I can only kill one of these. If they kill it, that's fine. Because it was going to happen anyways. I'd rather it happen on that than something else. There is a bounce off. That's a good one, but not right now. Broadcast Rambler, that's also a problem. I do like the Assailant. That's the card we might need to win this. There's a Guidelight Pathmaker for our opponent. And their deck is stacked. Double Mindspring Merfolk, Perilous Snare, Rambler, Pathmaker, Serpent. We're trying to hang in there. Ah, there's a 4 toughness flyer. That's what I was kind of afraid of. I found Hazoret. I have an idea. I have an idea. Watch this. So we're going to activate Hazoret on this. And then we're going to saddle it. Let's put a counter on Hazoret, shall we? Ride's End. We are not going to do that. Kind of need the Hazoret to win this. Then again, now a bunch of my stuff is tapped. So that could be bad news. Yeah, I thought this was going to be bad news. The good news, though, is I can kill both of those and only lose one thing at a time by blocking like that. I know we lose our flyer, but with this, we're not really going to get in for flying anyways. I think we just make the same play again. Problem is, the opponent can just make this unblockable, make this is unblockable, swing in for 10, and then next turn make this unblockable and kill us. So, you know, there's that. But hey, regardless, we put up a good fight here. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. We really need something here. I don't know what, though. Broadside barrage. What does that accomplish? Not a whole lot. We've got too many defenders to go through. Oh, I should have blown up that. Because now I have collision course. For 6 on the Gear Hulk. What if I blew up another Mangler? Then we crew this and swing all. That's got to be our best bet here. Because there's only 2 blockers. There's only 2 blockers. You take exactly 5 damage. You take exactly 5 damage. Whew. We kind of stole that one. Now, if I had done Broadside Barrage on the Guidelight Synergist, then I could do the Collision Course on the Gear Seeker Serpent, but we didn't know we were going to draw this. But I'm so glad we did. Alright, so we're up to 5 wins now. 5-2. Alright, who's our next opponent? When it takes this long to match up with someone, usually it's someone that's like tiers and tiers lower, or like a mythic opponent. Okay, we got Platinum. Mumbo 64. Go first, sure. Next turn we can play the Windscarred Crag. There's not a whole lot else going on right now. The Stingray, huh? We'll let that be for now. We have Bounce, we have Roadside Blowout. That card's a problem. That card is very much a problem. Don't let Jeskai get this max speed. The Boommobile. That's going to kill our Mindspring Merfolk. Not much I could do about that. Unless the opponent wants to cycle a couple times with it. But I think you just killed a Merfolk. We look for a collision course. We did not get a collision course. We did get Guardian Sunmare. And Ranger's Refueler? Or do I take the Gunner? I take the Refueler because I can play that right now. There's a Goblin Surveyor. Okay. Boommobile I can't do much about. We're just gonna have to try to win before then. So now the question is, what do we do? Do we play the Guardian Sunmare? That'd probably stop the Boommobile from attacking. Or do I just fuel up the Ranger's Refueler and go swinging and get really aggressive? I like that plan. Skyray's blocking there. You can't cycle twice, can you? Oh no, but you can do that. But now our assailant has 4 toughness and vigilance. So that'll be nice. That can return vehicles. Dang, I gotta do something about that. Alright, no blocks. I think we bounce it back to their hand. As odd as that sounds. Do I play Surveyor? Yeah, let's play the Surveyor. Get another blocker just in case. Now our opponent is... Well, we're kind of dead to 2 cycling cards, but our opponent only has 3 cards in hand. Okay. They do need a flying blocker. Keen Buccaneer, that's going to be game. Because we just win in the air. That one was close, because our opponent could have... If they had gotten 2 cycling cards, one that cost 1 mana, he could have cycled on his turn, dealt 3 to us, and then cycled on our turn and dealt 3. So that was a little bit scary. Alright, well, we are 6-2. This is going to be the final game here, no matter what happens. Alright, and our final opponent is... Urgita. Also a platinum ranked opponent. We go first. We can keep this. Okay, opponent takes a mulligan. And then keeps. Swamp is the play for our opponent. And don't let Jeskai get max speed. Oh wow, you were taking that advice to heart. Red-black. Well, we gotta make sure they don't get max speed either. Draconautics Engineer, that's not a fair card. Let's get a bounce spell to bounce the dragon token, or we don't. That's cool too. Thunderhead Gunner can stop the dragon. And Guardian Sunmare can just be annoying. The Boommobile. I don't like that Boommobile. Oh, there's the dragon. Okay, so we have options. We could take a hit from the dragon. We could play the Refueler and refuel it up. We could play Guardian Sunmare. Though at saddle cost, it's not really going to help us. We can play Thunderhead Gunner to block the dragon. I kind of like that idea. So let's do that. We can also dig for... Okay, well, we dig for another land. Dig for a bounce spell on the dragon. We'll try blocking the dragon, of course. What do you have? Pedal to the Metal. I've never seen that card played. If I have, it's only been like once, but it's kind of kicking our butt right now. We have a ton of bounce spells in the deck, so I'm not too worried about being able to kill this thing. I am concerned about that, however. I think as long as we can drag out this game for a while, we'll be fine. Exhausting the Boommobile doesn't really do much for you. Okay. I mean, these two were going to trade if this exhausted anyways. You could have just exhausted that. Guess he wanted to be fancy. Everybody always wants to be fancy. Right, let's find a bounce spell this time. Roadside Blowout, thank you. Howler's Heavy. I don't really need the Howler's Heavy. Can you stop having stuff? Goes for the treasure, okay. Get this out of here. Now we can start getting in for a little bit of damage. Alright, we've got a good game going on here. We survived the initial onslaught. There's a mutant surveyor. I'm just going to blow that up. I'm just going to blow that up. Bounce off. If I keep the island, we can play the Sunmare this turn. That requires getting rid of Roadside Blowout or Bounce Off. We'll get rid of Bounce Off. Let's play the Sunmare. Get our own big thing. So do we saddle the Sunmare and go attacking? I will block like this. Grimbobble to finish it. Okay. Okay, opponent's looking at his options. Doesn't want to draw 2 lands in a row. I don't blame him. I am fine with this trade, because what this means is that we now have... Our opponent is top decking while we have this stuff. We need to find a Hazoret now. Momentum Breaker. I will sacrifice the Mangler. That is... I'm not crewing the Mangler. We're sacrificing it. Alright. That card does not say Hazoret. Why does it still have the exhaust thing around it? Alright, opponent gives up. We just had too much pressure on the board. Wait. We're mythic rank. That was the game to hit Mythic too? Oh, I didn't even realize it. Awesome. That was awesome. Let's see what place we come in for Mythic. 236? Wow. Alright. Here's what's going to happen. Well, let's take one more look at the deck, and then I'll go over announcements regarding that. So yeah, we just had a very reasonable Jeskai sort of deck. We had the interaction is what saved us. The bounce off, the collision course, the double roadside blowout, double stock up. Where's our barrage? Hazoret was a big player as well. Yeah, just overall a great deck. So yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop drafting for a while. Because I do want to maintain, or at least be in the top 1,500 of Mythic, because that gets you 20 play-in points. I have been in Mythic and did Mythic drafting before, and ended up dropping below the 1,500 or coming close to it. I'm going to watch the rating, and it's still pretty early in the month, which is why we're so high right now. But if I see it drops below 1,500, I'll do more drafts, and I'll start spacing the drafts out a bit more, which by the time you're seeing this, the drafts I have are already been spaced out. But yeah, we'll claim our prize. There is a qualifier play-in event coming up that I think is Aetherdrift sealed, so I might do that on the channel as well. But yeah, as of the recording of this, I'm about 4 or 5 drafts ahead of what's being uploaded. And I also might, if we go over to my profile here, I might try to make Constructed in, or make Mythic in Constructed, because there's an achievement for getting double Mythic in the same season. So I might try doing that. So, yeah. I guess with that, let's go back. We didn't claim our prize. Did not claim our prize. We forgot to claim the prize. That would be bad. We'll do that. And for now, I'll take my leave.